Here are the most recent deaths in the national news. Who Died Today America is your daily source for finding obituaries in America and beyond. Pat Cooper, a maestro of comedy rooted in heritage and outrage. Pat Cooper was a luminary in the world of stand-up comedy, passing away at the age of 93 in his Las Vegas home on June 7, 2023. Cooper built his act around lampooning Italian-American heritage and would later garner attention for his unabashed public criticisms of fellow stars such as Frank Sinatra and Howard Stern. Donning a classic tuxedo and Clark Kent-esque spectacles, his career spanned over half a century, during which he performed numerous sets, particularly noteworthy being his 1968 stand-up at the Americana Hotel's Royal Box Club in Manhattan, where he uproariously talked about close-to-home topics like his mother and lasagna. Cooper's razor-sharp humor and unapologetic commentary were emblematic of his style. He had a unique ability to tap into the universal hilarity of personal experiences, familial relationships, and cultural backgrounds, which enabled him to connect with audiences from all walks of life. His audaciousness in expressing frustrations and indignations was both an art and a cathartic experience for himself and those who watched him. Pat Cooper was a trailblazer who redefined the limits of comedic expression. His audacious style will be remembered for paving the way for future generations of comics who would be inspired to explore uncharted territories of humor and social commentary. Cooper's legacy as a maestro of comedy rooted in heritage and outrage will continue to resonate through the annals of entertainment history. Tributes to Pat Cooper. Pat Casey, a dazzling luminary in the world of BMX. Pat Casey, an illustrious BMX star and innovator, tragically passed away at the age of 29 due to a motocross bike accident on June 6, 2023. He was riding with friends at Slayground Motocross Park in San Diego when he lost control of his bike and was ejected. Known for his prodigious talent, Casey was a member of the inaugural BMX Freestyle National Team in 2018 and a multi-time X Games medalist. His dazzling skills were apparent in his participation in the BMX dirt practice during X Games Austin. In the BMX community, Pat Casey was renowned as much for his innovative riding as for his amiable personality. He was the only person to have ever performed a trick called a fakie cash roll, and his daily sessions were on a level few could match. His affinity for innovation and relentless pursuit of excellence made him a global sensation, but beyond his exceptional skills, his legacy as a BMX legend, an innovator, and a devoted family man will continue to inspire countless individuals around the world. The intensity and ingenuity that he brought to BMX have left an indelible mark on the sport. Through his contributions, Pat Casey has etched his name in the annals of BMX history, and his spirit will continue to ride on in the hearts of his family, friends, and the BMX community worldwide. Tributes to Pat Casey. Tom Joles, Buffalo broadcasting luminary. Tom Joles, Buffalo's cherished television personality, also known as Commander Tom, died peacefully on June 7th at the age of 89. A Lockport native, Joles was an iconic fixture on WKBW-TV for over 3 decades since 1965, shaping Buffalo's broadcasting landscape. His memorable phrase, "It's 11 o'clock, do you know where your children are?" became synonymous with 7 Eyewitness News, which he co-anchored with esteemed colleagues Irv Weinstein and Rick Azar. Joles's steadfast presence and warmth brought a unique flair to television, making him a household name. Retiring in 1999, he received distinguished honors, with his induction into the Buffalo Broadcasting Hall of Fame in 1998 and the New York State Broadcasters Association Hall of Fame in 2019. His enduring impact will be remembered by the Buffalo community and beyond. Tribute to Tom Joles. Jack Lee, a power pop pioneer with a melodious legacy. Jack Lee, the charismatic co-frontman of the influential Los Angeles band The Nerves, and celebrated songwriter, passed away on May 26, 2023, in Santa Monica, California, at the age of 71. Lee's career catapulted into the limelight when his song Hanging on the Telephone became a massive hit for the iconic band Blondie in 1978. Though Lee wished for his version to make waves, the success of Blondie's rendition left an indelible mark on the music world. This song became one of Blondie's signature tracks and even led to covers by bands such as Def Leppard and Girls Aloud. Another of his hits, Come Back and Stay, was a chart-topping success for Paul Young in 1983. The Nerves, consisting of Lee, Peter Case, and Paul Collins, was founded in San Francisco in 1974. Though they released just one self-titled 4-song EP in 1976, their power pop sound garnered a cult following. The band was known for their matching suits, drawing comparisons to the Beatles, and stood as a countercultural statement against the punk movement of the time. After The Nerves, Jack Lee embarked on a solo career and released 2 albums. His songwriting prowess was evident with artists like Suzi Quatro covering his tracks. Lee's dedication to music remained unwavering, and plans for releasing a documentary and around 30 unissued recordings have been announced. He leaves behind a legacy of musical ingenuity and inspiration, tributes to Jack Lee. Paul Eckstein, the mastermind behind Godfather of Harlem and respected figure in television. Paul Eckstein, the esteemed co-creator and executive producer of the Emmy Award-winning TV series Godfather of Harlem, passed away suddenly on June 6, 2023, at the age of 59. This unexpected loss has deeply saddened the entertainment industry, leaving a gaping void that will be challenging to fill. He was 59. Born and raised in Brooklyn, Eckstein was a shining beacon of talent who honed his skills at Brown University, earning honors in international relations and creative writing. Eckstein's plunge into the entertainment industry began with New York City Theatre, where he was a founding member of the Naked Angels Theatre Company. His input was instrumental to the company's success, paving the way for its shows to grace Broadway, Shakespeare in the Park, and Minnesota's Guthrie Theatre. Eckstein's television career was diverse and illustrious. He showcased his acting skills in Star Trek Deep Space Nine and Star Trek Voyager, while his writing prowess was evident in his contributions to Street Time, Law and Order, Criminal Intent, and The Dead Zone. His most prominent achievement, however, was the co-creation, alongside Chris Brancato, and production of the Emmy Award-winning series Godfather of Harlem, a testament to his family's personal history. As a writer and producer, he held the reins of the narrative, captivating audiences with a compelling blend of history and drama. He was preparing to executive produce the forthcoming series August Snow, led by Keegan-Michael Key at the time of his passing. Survived by his wife, Hala Khoury, and his sons, Sebastian and Marley Eckstein, Paul's legacy extends beyond his remarkable career. His kindness, generosity, and mentorship touched the lives of many. Eckstein's unexpected demise has left a void in the entertainment industry, but his contributions will continue to inspire generations of storytellers. His passion, brilliance, and creativity were unmatched, forever marking him as a standout figure in television. Tributes to Paul Eckstein. Ivan Menezes, a titan of the spirits industry. Ivan Menezes, the astute and visionary CEO of Diageo, passed away at the age of 63 due to complications following emergency surgery for a stomach ulcer on June 7th. A British-American, Menezes was born in Pune, India, and joined Diageo after its inception through the merger of Guinness and Grand Metropolitan in 1997. With a sharp acumen for marketing and brand building, he was the brain behind the iconic Keep Walking campaign for Johnnie Walker whiskey. Prior to joining Diageo, he honed his business and leadership skills with stints at Whirlpool and Nestlé. Menezes' tenure as CEO of Diageo was marked by remarkable growth, brand acquisitions, and an earnest commitment to sustainability. Under his stewardship, the company, which also produces Tanqueray Gin and Don Julio Tequila, witnessed surging sales and became a pivotal player, accounting for 10% of the UK's total food and drink exports. Beyond his corporate achievements, Menezes was celebrated as a person of remarkable character. His colleagues and contemporaries lauded his generosity and kindness. For his contributions, Menezes was awarded a knighthood earlier this year. His loss is profoundly felt not only in the spirits industry, but by all who had the privilege of knowing him. Ivan Menezes' indelible mark on the spirits industry and his illustrious career is a testament to what can be achieved through vision, hard work, and integrity. His legacy will be etched in the annals of corporate leadership for generations to come. Tributes to Ivan Menezes. Reuben Wilson, a maestro of soul jazz with a timeless legacy. Reuben Wilson, the acclaimed jazz organist who played an instrumental role in shaping soul jazz, passed away at the age of 88 on June 6 due to lung cancer. Wilson migrated to New York, where he gained prominence with his debut album, On Broadway, in 1968 under Blue Note Records. Wilson was a significant figure in the New York jazz scene throughout the 1970s and collaborated with other renowned artists such as Melvin Sparks and Willie Jackson. He also formed the band Wild Air Express. After a hiatus, Wilson re-emerged in the late 90s and continued recording, with his last LP, Revisited, releasing in 2011. In reflecting upon his time at Blue Note Records, Wilson highlighted the creative freedom granted by the label, which allowed him to explore blending jazz with pop. His innovation and artistic prowess have been credited with helping define what is now known as soul jazz. Reuben Wilson's musical ingenuity, innovation, and mastery over the jazz organ leave behind an invaluable and timeless legacy in the world of soul jazz. Tributes to Reuben Wilson. The Iron Sheik, a trailblazing titan of the wrestling world. The Iron Sheik was an iconic heavyweight champion, WWE wrestler, and a member of the WWE Hall of Fame, who passed away at the age of 81 on June 6. Throughout the 1980s, the Iron Sheik made an indelible mark in the wrestling world, engaging in legendary bouts against the likes of Bob Backlund, Sergeant Slaughter, and Hulk Hogan. His victory over Backlund for the WWF World Heavyweight title in December 1983 is renowned, as is the subsequent match at Madison Square Garden, where Hogan famously won the championship belt from him, which WWE regards as one of the most famous wrestling matches of all time. The Iron Sheik's in-ring persona, with his iconic shaved head, handlebar mustache, and curled-toe shoes, paid homage to his Iranian heritage. Before stepping into the wrestling arena, Vaziri was a bodyguard for the Shah of Iran and nearly made Iran's Olympic wrestling team in 1968. Upon moving to the United States, he joined WWE in 1979 after serving as an assistant coach for the American wrestling team. Vaziri's impact extends beyond the ring. He was a trailblazer who broke barriers, and his career played a pivotal role in diversifying the wrestling landscape. He instilled values of perseverance and determination in his children, and stood as a towering figure of inspiration. The Iron Sheik's legacy as a giant in the wrestling world will be cherished for generations to come, with his influence continuing to shape the industry. Tributes to Iron Sheik. Spriggs, a luminary in economics and a stalwart advocate for racial equality. William Spriggs, an outstanding economist and an unyielding advocate for racial and economic justice, passed away on June 7, 2023, at the age of 68. Throughout his illustrious career, Spriggs served as the chief economist at the AFL-CIO and was the former chair of the Howard University Economics Department. He was a man with a deeply rooted commitment to racial equality, a commitment inspired by his family history. His father was a Tuskegee Airman, and his mother faced barriers due to segregation. Spriggs was an academician and a policymaker who worked at the Economic Policy Institute, the National Commission for Employment Policy, and the Congressional Joint Economic Committee. He also held prestigious positions at the National Urban League, the U.S. Department of Commerce, and the Small Business Administration. His achievements included the 2016 Robert M. Ball Award for Outstanding Achievement in Social Insurance. He made significant contributions to Howard University, where he educated over 2,000 African American students in economics and statistics. His legacy lives on as a voice that tirelessly pushed for economists to confront racial discrimination and inequality. Tributes to Bill Spriggs. In addition to featuring current deaths in the news, we also honor the lives and legacies of notable people who died in the past. Here are some of these days' anniversaries. Regis Philbin, a television icon who charmed millions. Regis Philbin, a stalwart of American television who warmed hearts and elicited laughter for over 60 years, passed away on July 24, 2020, due to natural causes at the age of 88. Philbin began his television career as a writer and made his on-camera debut in 1961 with a local talk show in San Diego called The Regis Philbin Show. His breakthrough moment came when he joined as a sidekick on The Joey Bishop Show in 1967. However, it was in 1988 that he truly captivated America as the host of Live with Regis and Kathy Lee, alongside Kathy Lee Gifford. The show was later renamed Live, with Regis and Kelly with co-host Kelly Reaper. Philbin's repertoire was not limited to just talk shows. He was the charismatic host of the game show Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, from 1999 to 2002. His other hosting credits include Million Dollar Password, the first season of America's Got Talent, and a recurring co-host role on Rachel Ray. Regis Philbin was honored with Daytime Emmy Awards for Outstanding Talk Show Host for Live in 2001 and 2011, as well as for Outstanding Game Show Host for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. He was also celebrated with a Hollywood Walk of Fame star in 2003 and received the prestigious Lifetime Achievement Award from the Daytime Emmy Awards in 2008. His legacy as an affable and entertaining television host will continue to bring smiles to generations. Tributes to Regis Philbin. Jerry Stiller, the comedic genius who captivated audiences for decades. Jerry Stiller, the beloved comedian and actor renowned for his comedic flair and versatile talent, passed away at the age of 92 due to natural causes on May 11, 2020. Jerry Stiller's career in comedy took off in the 1950s when he started performing alongside his wife, Ann Mira. The couple's impeccable on-stage chemistry made them a hit, and they quickly found fame through numerous appearances on The Ed Sullivan Show. They also gained recognition for their hilarious radio commercials, including a memorable series for Blue Nun Wine, which notably boosted its sales. In the 1990s, Stiller reinvented himself as an actor, most notably playing the role of the eccentric and high-strung Frank Costanza on the iconic television show Seinfeld. His portrayal of Frank Costanza was unforgettable and garnered him an Emmy nomination in 1997. His character's explosive temper and memorable catchphrases, such as Serenity Now, became an integral part of the show's enduring popularity. Beyond Seinfeld, Stiller had an impressive range as an actor. He played in movies such as The Taking of Pelham 123 and Hairspray, and appeared in various television shows including Murder, She Wrote and Law and Order. Additionally, his portrayal of another over-the-top father in the sitcom King of Queens cemented his position as a household name in comedy. Jerry Stiller's contribution to comedy and television will be cherished for generations to come, as his remarkable talent brought joy and laughter to countless viewers around the world. Tributes to Jerry Stiller. Mario Sabato, honoring a creative legacy in filmmaking. Mario Sabato, the filmmaker and son of renowned writer Ernesto Sabato, has passed away on the 3rd of June at the age of 78. The news of his death was announced by his family through a brief statement, expressing their deep sorrow and providing details of the funeral arrangements. Sabato's creative contributions and commitment as an intellectual were recognized by the mayor of Buenos Aires municipality, Diego Valenzuela, who bid him farewell on social media. Throughout his extensive career, Sabato made a name for himself as a director and screenwriter, particularly known for his comedy films aimed at children and families. Under the pseudonym Adrian Quiroga, he crafted memorable works such as The Super Agents, The Bionic Super Agents, 1977, The Super Agents and the Cursed Treasure, 1978, and The Super Agents and Titans, 1983, which achieved commercial success. Sabato also made significant contributions to the cinema landscape through his collaborations with the Spanish children's vocal musical group, Los Parques. Films like Parcheesi Against the Invisible Inventor, 1981, The Magic of Parcheesi, 1982, and The Adventures of the Parches, 1982, captivated audiences in Spain and Latin America. In addition to his commercial ventures, Sabato delved into more experimental filmmaking with The Power of Darkness, 1979, a film based on a chapter from his father's renowned novel about heroes and graves. His dedication to his father's legacy extended to his final film, the documentary Ernesto Sabato, My Father, 2008, which featured testimonials from notable figures in politics and the arts. Later in life, Sabato shifted his focus to activities such as restoring and maintaining the family home in Santos Lugares, a district in Buenos Aires. The house became a museum dedicated to showcasing the life and work of his father, offering guided tours led by Sabato's own children, Guido and Luciana. Mario Sabato's legacy in the filmmaking industry will be remembered for his creative vision, dedication to storytelling, and his continued efforts to preserve his father's legacy. His contributions have left an enduring impact on the cinematic landscape and will be cherished by those who appreciated his work. Tributes to Mario Sabato. Thanks for watching Who Died Today America. If you enjoyed this tribute, please give it a thumbs up and share with friends. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more inspiring stories. Leave a comment below telling us who inspired you the most. See you in the next video.